We're going to do a quick review of exponents, which is something you've talked about previously, but something that's going to be really important in the unit that we have coming up. So as a quick reminder to exponents, what we're doing is we're taking a number and we're raising it to a power. And this power means I want you to multiply that number to itself that many times. So 5 squared will become 5 times 5, which we know is 25. Now let's think about negative 5 squared. Negative 5 squared is going to be negative 5 times negative 5. In this case, that's also 25. So even though we have a negative sign there, we have the same answer. Now let's look at a tougher one, 5 to the third. This means that we're going to have 5 times 5 times 5. We can do this one piece at a time. 5 times 5 is 25. And we have that last 5. That gives us 125. Now we have negative 5 to the third. Pause the video. What do you think this will give you? We have negative 5 times negative 5 times negative 5. That's the same thing as 25, because negative 5 times negative 5 is 25, times negative 5. Because we have a positive and a negative, we're left with negative 125. So when we square something, and it's true of all even powers, it doesn't matter whether it's positive or negative inside the parentheses. When we cube or any odd number, it does matter whether the parentheses have a negative or a positive in there. Pause the video and think for a second, what would happen if we had a negative outside of the parentheses? Would that be cubed? Now we're going to talk about some operations with exponents. So if I gave you a question like 5 squared times 3 to the x, would you be able to solve that? And the answer is no. In order to multiply exponents, you need the bases to be the same. And the basis is 5 here, so 3. Since 5 and 3 are not the same, we can't multiply them. So let's fix that. Now we have 5 squared times 5 to the x. Much better. Use a number for x and see if you can figure out the pattern. What will we do in order to multiply two exponents? To multiply the two exponents, we're going to add them. That's like saying 2 to the 1 times 2 to the 1. Well, that's 2 to the 2. Now we have 5 squared to the third. We know that 5 squared is 25, and we could raise 25 to the third. But let's say this wasn't something so easy. What would we do to calculate 5 squared to the third? Try it with numbers. When you are raising a power to a power, you can multiply the exponents together. So 5 squared to the third is 5 to the sixth.